What's good, everybody? Inada here, back with another Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker video. If you're a defense type that wants to wield the legendary but rare KK Genkai known as Wood Style, or you have trouble dealing with armored attacks such as Rasengan,
Gotcha, bitch!
Fire Style Majestic Destroyer Flame,
Gotcha, bitch!
or Demon Hunter,
Gotcha, bitch!
then this is definitely the video for you. However, if you don't fit into any of those categories, stick around until the end of the video because I might just say something that you didn't already know about. I noticed that over 97% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed.
What?
If you like what you see and you aren't subscribed, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, let's jump into this week's episode of Inada's Shinobi Tactics. The Wood Style Silent Strangle Jutsu is a defense type technique that you learn from Yamato at training rank 1. It has a 17-second cooldown duration. The Wood Style Silent Strangle Jutsu's description reads, "This jutsu spreads out tree bark in threads that bind the target for a period of time or until they get attacked. It also lowers their attack power afterwards. When your wood hits your enemy, when your Silent Strangle Jutsu hits an enemy, the enemy is stunned in place for about 4 seconds. When captured, the enemy also has their attack power lowered for about 5 seconds. It's easy to tell when you captured your enemy because you'll see that they're restrained by the wood, and as stated in last week's Shinobi Tactics video, you'll see a red arrow beside their health. Once they receive damage, the jutsu will undo itself, but even if they get freed from your jutsu, the debuff duration on their attack power still continues. This technique doesn't deal much damage, and most people don't even notice the difference in the amount of attack power your opponent loses. It also has a decent amount of range, but just try to remember while you're fighting that it only goes straight, which makes it easy to dodge for those who move around a lot. Where this jutsu truly shines is just how long your enemy is captured and the fact that this technique can't be blocked. Because of how long they're restrained, this opens up a load of new possibilities for you depending on the situation. The most common usage of this technique is to use it as a setup for something more damaging. For damage purposes, once you land with this jutsu, follow it up with a melee combo, ninja tool, or even another technique. It's the perfect way to ensure that your follow-up always lands. However, I suggest that you make your opponent waste their substitution first. This way, they won't use it after your follow-up attack lands and they get some of their health back. Once again, you can refer to last week's episode to know what I mean by they'll get some health back. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Or if you're someone who doesn't have a damaging jutsu in your second slot, you can always let a teammate attack the enemy once they're captured. A lot of people tend to forget this, but this is a team-based game. The Silent Strangle Jutsu is a versatile enough technique to be useful in other modes as well. You don't always have to use it to set up an attack. For example, those down to the last couple of seconds in base battle where you're just about to capture that last base you need to win, but you see a lone enemy running your way, more than likely running Octopus Hug or Water Pillar. If you use Silent Strangle Jutsu, you can literally just catch them in it and not even attack them. Just stare at them as you use those precious seconds to capture the base and bring home the win for your team. But be careful when using this in flag battle. When you stun your opponent, make sure you don't stun them on top of your flag. Otherwise, something like this can happen. Some enemies of yours are going to fit in the category of being over-aggressive. This jutsu is also good for dealing with those types. In my opinion, overly aggressive types are the weakest to this jutsu because they always leave themselves open to attack when they're trying to attack you. When you see one of these types of enemies charging at you, just throw Silent Strangle at them. The speed at which it shoots out gives very little time for these types of players to try to dodge it, giving you that opportunity to turn the battle around in your favor. And for the final tactic in this week's episode of Shinobi Tactics, although this may be a short one, the Wood Style Silent Strangle Jutsu can also cancel out secret techniques.
That is not funny, and it is not true.
Although it's possible to do this, the timing at which you can do it is so strict that you would have to be trying to bait your opponent into using their secret on you. Now, I won't say that this works on all ultimates because I personally haven't tested it out, but if you're up for a lot of potential deaths, I say try it out on your own. Let me know how it goes for you down in the comments. I'm actually curious to know which secret techniques you guys end up stopping with this jutsu. But don't blame me for any rage that you may experience when trying it out.
Don't do this. Please.
And that's all for today's Shinobi Tactics video. If you made it this far, thanks for sticking through to the end. Hopefully this video gave you some ideas on how to use wood style silent strangle jutsu in your future battles. Let me know down in the comments if you think I missed anything that you feel is important. While you're down there, since this is a wood style jutsu, let me know who your favorite wood style user is in the series. If you enjoyed this content or learned anything new, hit that like button and share this video. It really helps the channel out a lot and I'd really appreciate it if you do. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn those post notifications on so that you'll be notified as soon as I post another video. This is Inada, thanks for watching, and until the next video, I'm out y'all.